How is it?
Not as good as yours, but
You're right. You did such a good job.
not bad.
Hey, it's me, Epi, and I'm here in Kyoto heading to a traditional tea ceremony. And I definitely recommend whoever's coming here to Japan to visit, you gotta check out a tea ceremony. I'm so excited to meet Keiko, who has been a tea ceremony expert for over 20 years. Along with other experts at Camellia Tea Garden, a gorgeous traditional matcha near Ryoan-ji temple, she conducts tea ceremonies in fluent English. Although tea was introduced to Japan in the 8th century from China, several centuries later, ceremonies developed with a Zen-inspired simplicity and a greater focus on spirituality.
So if you really focus on each moment, usually you have lots of thoughts in your mind, like anxieties, worries, sometimes fears, obsessions, sorrows, preoccupation, all kind of thoughts, what should I have dinner tonight, sorts of things. So in other words, really cluttered mind. But if you really focus on each moment for a certain period of time, then state of your mind will get automatically well organized to a really peaceful state of mind. A little hot, so could you please hold this all together?
Okay.
Please take your time, be careful.
Okay.
So, actually, would you like to know how to drink it quite formally?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, hold like this with your and bow slightly to express your gratitude for the tea. And then could you please rotate your table twice, clockwise, once and twice. So the beautiful front face is now away from you.
Okay.
And then hold this way again.
Okay.
And could you please enjoy your tea with 2 hands?
Oh, okay. Oh, you can really smell and taste.
Yeah, relaxing.
Yeah, very relaxing.
And the first part, actually it was purification part.
Okay. Is this a special powder from?
Actually, we have many fabulous tea plantations throughout Japan, from Kyushu Island to Tokyo area. But maybe among them, most notably, there is an area called Uji, UJI tea plantation, the south of Kyoto. And they produce maybe the top quality tea in Japan. This is matcha Uji tea.
Beautiful color.
It is not colored. It keeps such fresh green color of original tea leaves. And traditionally we have Hinamatsuri, means Doors Festival. In other words, Girls Festival. For that occasion, we display this doll set. They are imperial couples, emperor and empress.
Oh, okay.
Any way you want, based on each occasion or each season.
So the idea is you want to feel the season of that time.
Yes.
And that's a very important part of tea ceremony.
Of course, it's indispensable for the feeling nature and feeling the season.
So you said before, Zen is very much part of the tea ceremony.
I made several sounds during the performance.
Yes, I noticed.
When I purified the bowl, I tapped 3 times, like, right? This was the purification part. And also I put this ladle onto this lid rest. Those sounds are sort of, maybe you can say this way, the focal points to help all of your attention should be focused on each sound. That is each moment, just like after a meditation. So some people call this performance the moving and active meditation. For me, that just live in the moment practice my main driving force to keep this lesson for such a long period of time.
It's beautiful. It was really wonderful, especially this setting is so private and kind of intimate as well.
Right, yeah.
I think you can really appreciate, especially for foreigners coming, it's a very different idea.
Oh, you feel that way? Wow. there will be hands-on experience of making matcha.
Okay.
So they're so happy. They really enjoying the making matcha tea for themselves. And so this utensil, we call this one as, in Japanese, it's chasen. Cha means tea. Sen means whisk. It is made of only one piece of bamboo. So there is no attachment actually. They cut it out. Use the knife to slice into smaller pieces by their hands. It has approximately 170, 80, almost 200 tines here. Isn't it amazing? First word, W-A, wa, means peace and harmony. In this tea room, just open our heart and take care of each other. I know we don't talk about such dangerous topics as stock market prices, politics, religion. We just enjoy beautiful and cultural conversation and share such a precious moment with everybody in this tea room. This is just once in a lifetime occasion, right? Maybe even if you get together on the other day at the same place with this exact same members as today, still that same thing anymore. So please enjoy this precious moment.
Not as good as yours, but not bad, not bad.
The second word is kei. Respect each other, respect between guest and host, respect for the tea tradition, and oh yes, of course, respect for yourselves. Third word is sei. Sei is purity. Again, purification is quite important. And the last one is jaku, means tranquility. Tranquility, and you know, usually outside the world is so busy, noisy, hectic place. You have so many things, sometimes too many things to do in your daily lives. But for here, please forget all that hustle, bustle thing just a while, and please put them, all of them, just aside. And why don't you focus on this really small and subtle sound? Like, can you hear the sound of heating the water?
That's
sounds, and pouring the water and making tea. Can you guess what actually used for? What the purpose of this?
Is it a fan?
Right, it's a fan. But for tea ceremony, we don't use this as a fan. We use this for greeting, to greet others. We want to say, oh, nice meeting you, or thank you so much. Even you say goodbye to somebody, you should put this fan in front of yourself like this, to draw a line, to make an imaginary border between our personal spaces to separate, and bow from this side like this. So it's a sign of respecting others, it's just showing our modesty or humbleness maybe. So, and after really flexible border actually, so after greeting, once I take it off and put it back, then there is no border between us anymore. It's such a great pleasure for me to have you as my guest today. So thank you so much for visiting us. Arigatou gozaimashita.
I really recommend coming to have this experience, and it was so heartwarming, and I learned so much, and I think it's very special coming in Kyoto, in the center of Japan's tradition, to experience a traditional tea ceremony in such an intimate space. Next time you come to Kyoto, definitely check out Camellia Garden and Flower Tea Ceremony experience.